making their own.
Right. Right. That's exactly right. And let's not forget about hip hop. See, because hip hop merchandise, let me give some statistics on that. Hip hop merchandising was worth $74 billion in 2020, according to Forbes magazine. Forbes' top earning hip hop acts collectively made nearly $300 million in 2020. There was a Nielsen study that showed that in 2017, 31% of radio listeners preferred hip hop. And in 2020, 23.3% of worldwide music album sales came from hip hop or rap music. And in this same article, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said the Honorable Elijah Muhammad influenced the writings of James Baldwin, Amiri Baraka, Maya Angelou, John Killens, Louis Lomax, and most of the writers who were popular in the 1960s. His influence is seen today in the writings of Toni Morrison and Alex Haley. His teachings inspired Alex Haley to do the research that led to the book Roots. He influenced playwrights and poets and musicians. There is no field of human endeavor among Black people that Elijah Muhammad did not have some positive effect on it. Now, do you think that the recent turn towards hypersexuality, vulgarity, violence, and self-degradation is a way to snuff out the influence of Black consciousness in music and the arts that really was spawned from the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad?
Well, absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
I would say that hip hop, if you remember, hip hop really began in New York City.
Mm-hmm.
Well, who was the most honorable Elijah Muhammad's minister in New York City?
Yep.
How many temples did he have?
Mm-hmm.
What about the great events on Randall's Island, 70,000 one time, and then come back a few weeks later, another 40? Well, where did those people go who heard the message, but who might not have joined?
Mm-hmm.
They produced children.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the rap group Houdini?
Yes.
With the rapper Jaleel?
Mm-hmm.
His parents were in the ranks.
Come on now.
Remember the sister, the great soul singer Etta James?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Etta James was Sister Ruth in the temple in New York City.
I know.
You hear her voice today on a commercial. I want security. That's Etta James. She came, and I think you remember, she came, she had the blonde hair, and she did the beautiful drapes at the headquarters of the Nation of Islam. And she said her name was Sister Ruth, but we didn't know it was Etta James until I spoke to another registered FOA named Charles Muhammad, known to the world as Chuck Barksdale of the Mighty Mighty Dale. Well, Wally, that's Etta James. I said, Etta James? What? The Honorable Elijah Muhammad influenced so many people, so many artists. So hip hop, the enemy knew, because of the work of his minister on the college campuses, he knew that if you don't stop hip hop, he would have that whole generation taking them to his teacher. So what did he do? He sent in gangster rap. He sent in beefs, East Coast, West Coast beefs.
Yeah.
They don't know that Ice Cube wanted to be an FOI. Yeah. His assistant brother Ron is an FOI, and Cube wanted to join the ranks. And the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan told him, brother, you will be a better help to me out here than in the ranks. So look at all of that influence of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. You got the great psychologist, one of the greatest ever, a brother by the name of Bobby Wright in Chicago. Bobby Wright coined the term menticide, the systematic attack on one's belief systems, mores, norms, and values. Bobby Wright, from the most honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Come on now.
See? Then you got who? You got ICL Ben Israel, registered FOI. You got Tom Joyner, Tom 48X, Joe Tex.
Joe Tex.
He reached and touched every strata of black thought. And his ministers who delivered his message rocked the nation. Marvin Gaye was this close to becoming Marvin X.
Didn't Joe Tex become a minister?
Yes, ma'am. He most certainly did. He most certainly did. And of course, you got Muhammad Ali and Minister Malcolm. So that New York movement is the womb that produced hip hop. It's undeniable. Look at the early days. Did you remember when Public Enemy and Chuck D performed on the stage at Mars Marianne?
Yes, I do.
You remember? On the stage.
Fight the power.
Fight the power on the stage.
I remember.
At the Holy House.
I remember.
Remember that 8-day celebration when he recaptured the Mars? He had people like Roy Ayers, Queen Latifah, Big Daddy Kane, Dougie Fresh. All of these people came who are of the hip hop generation, minus, of course, Brother Roy Ayers. But where did they come from? Who were they listening to? What guidance were they getting? You got Public Enemy. You know, they got the great Khalid Abdul Muhammad on Night of the Living Bassheads.
That's right.
Then you got Minister Ava Muhammad on another one of their top songs. That's the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. You can't get away from him.
X-Clan, all of them.
Oh my God. The African Bombarders and all of them, where did they come from?
Right.
Because they didn't come to the Mars? Oh no, they were influenced.
Right.
The sun shines on everyone, whether they acknowledge it or not. The sun still shines. You can't escape the light of the sun. If you want to live, you're going to be touched by the light of the sun. So it is with the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad and his teachings. You alive, you are touched by the sun.
That's right.
In fact, because the sun has fire, it has fire in us from the sun. Well, that's what his teaching is. You can't get away from him. You might not agree with him. My dad listened to who we called the old man.
Okay, that's right.
And then when I came with my ex and my bow tie, he said, boy, I used to listen to the old man, but I never joined. I said, oh, yes, you did.
That's right.
You joined right here. See, Elijah Muhammad got you, man. He got you. He went through you and got your seed. That's a bad man. And that's what he's doing right now today.
That's right.